Welcome to BookPill, the ultimate pit stop for your recommended dosage of intellectual engagement. Today we'll journey through a realm that's universally familiar, yet uniquely personal: mortality. Unraveling the profound lessons tucked within Atul Gawande's acclaimed masterpiece, Being Mortal. Medicine and what matters in the end. We'll delve into the multifaceted landscape of aging, dying, and most importantly, thriving, despite inevitable life's end. Sit back, as your BookPill prescription for today promises a daring exploration of life's most probing questions and the thrilling uncertainties of our mortal existence. Buckle up, this journey is a pill you definitely don't want to miss. Being Mortal, Medicine and What Matters in the End by Atul Gawande is a must-read for each one of us, regardless of our relationship with books. This isn't just a book. It's a guide to understanding and navigating one of the most complex facets of our existence: mortality. The brilliance of Gawande's narrative lies in its relevance. It speaks to all of us as aging, mortal beings, and to any of us who will one day be caretakers. The book challenges you to question your own perceptions of life, death, and health, helping you to arrive at a more fulfilling understanding of them all. So, even if books aren't your usual cup of tea, consider dipping into this engrossing read, because the wisdom it imparts can profoundly change the way you approach life and death. In Atul Gawande's insightful masterpiece, he challenges the common perspectives on aging and death, arguing that quality of life should never be undermined by the mere prolongation of life. Gawande suggests that the healthcare system should recognize the human elements: personal values, aspirations, and dignity. The compelling narrative stresses on the importance of empathy and compassion in medicine, as well as efficient planning for our inevitable mortality. Above all, Being Mortal teaches us that, in the face of mortality, what is essential is not just to survive, but to thrive, to make the most out of every moment that we have, both in health and in illness. This is 10 most important lessons from the book, Atul Gawande, Being Mortal. In the world of healthcare, the treatment of the physical is often prioritized, but isn't the only aspect to be considered. It is crucial to delve deeper, bringing the patient's aspirations for their life and health into the equation of care. This shifts the perspective from a one-sided view to a more holistic approach, fostering a patient-centric medical practice. Such an approach aligns every decision and intervention with the individual's unique life goals, enriching their journey through both wellness and illness. The journey of life isn't merely about extending our days on Earth as much as possible. It's about how we fill those days with joy and purpose. The essence of human existence lies in thriving, in seeking out rich experiences, learning, growing, and creating meaningful relationships. Each one of us shouldn't just focus on survival, but embrace a mindset that encourages actively cherishing the wonder of each day. In this way, we create a life that is not just longer, but richer in depth, breadth, and fulfillment. In the realm of healthcare, simply prolonging life can be seen as a wonderful achievement, but there's an essential dimension to consider as well: the quality of the extended life. The role of healthcare professionals extends beyond the use of their medical knowledge to keep a patient's heart beating longer. It should also involve engaging in meaningful conversations on what those extra years or months could and should look like from the patient's perspective. The goal of care, thus, is not just about long life, but also about a fulfilling and dignified existence throughout that lifespan. In the rapidly evolving landscape of medical science, there emerges a paradox. While we have better treatments and technologies to prolong life, the essence of that extended life may sometimes be lost. It's crucial to remember that for many, the ultimate goal isn't longevity per se, but the quality of those extended days. A meaningful life might mean seeking joy, peace, relationships, creativity, or simply the comfort of a favorite chair over time in a hospital bed. It's an important shift, viewing patients as more than just a collection of symptoms, but as individuals with unique desires and lived experiences. When it comes to taking care of the elderly, we must understand that their healthcare needs extend beyond simply physical vitality. In fact, their emotional well-being, personal dignity and joy can be just as influential, if not more so, to their overall health. True care comes in viewing them holistically, as individuals with diverse needs that encompass more than just their medical requirements. Championing their emotional health, dignity, and simple daily joys leads to a deeper, more meaningful level of caregiving that enriches their twilight years. As part of the human experience, mortality is an inescapable truth that holds hands with each one of us. Though we cannot shirk from the inevitability of death, it's important to remember that this bereft fate doesn't automatically imply a path laden with suffering. Awareness and acceptance of our finitude can equip us to address end-of-life issues in a more informed and constructive way. In this perspective, we can create room for empathy, understanding, and perhaps most importantly, quality of life in our population's waning chapters. When contemplating the contours of a good life, especially as it nears its end, the focus doesn't always have to be on eluding death. Sometimes, the most empowering act comes from accepting our mortality and making peace with its inevitable arrival. This acceptance offers the tools to live our final chapters unabated by fear, with resolution, tranquility, and dignity instead. It's not about meeting death with resignation, but about using that awareness to enrich each day we have left, to live truly and fully, even in the face of the unavoidable end. While treatments and surgeries are undoubtedly important facets of medical practice, they form just one part of the artistry that truly defines medicine. The heart of this profession lies also in understanding the rich tapestry of each patient's life, their stories, aspirations, and dreams. Being compassionate and empathetic towards these narratives deepens the healing relationship between the medical practitioner and the patient. By weaving together the technical knowledge of medicine, an understanding of an individual's life experience, and timeless empathy, truly transformative care can be achieved. While the song of life plays, it's easy to let the rhythm of fate dictate our steps, but there is value, solace even, in composing our own measures. Planning ahead for the inevitable, the end of life, can bring a sense of control and empowerment in an otherwise uncertain territory. This forward thinking can open up space for understanding, accepting, and preparing for the last chapters of our story. Instead of having fate as a stern conductor, we become the authors, orchestrating how we embrace the final curtsy in harmony with our values and dignity. Engaging with the realities of aging and dying requires a shift in perspective, where we prioritize more than just physical survival. It's about recognizing the currency of love, relationships, experiences, and deeply held values. These elements can infuse our twilight years with a depth of meaning, a raison d'être, that goes beyond the confines of a biological existence. Thus, our approach to aging and dying becomes an intimate dance choreographed by the melodies of who we are, our relationships, and the legacies we want to leave behind. Being Mortal, Medicine and What Matters in the End by Atul Gawande has been lauded by critics and readers alike for its thoughtful, humanistic approach to medicine and the journey of life. Many reviews praise its compassionate tackling of the challenges we face in our twilight years and the conversations we shy away from concerning mortality. Gawande's effortless weaving of personal stories, academic research, and philosophical musings have captivated readers globally. The book's powerful narrative, enlightening insights, and comforting wisdom have made it a transformative read. If you're seeking a book that bridges the realms of medicine and life philosophy and intertwines them with eloquent storytelling, Being Mortal comes highly recommended. And that brings our journey through the pages of Being Mortal, Medicine and What Matters in the End to a close, dear BookPill subscribers. We all walk the road towards mortality, but it's up to each of us to dance, skip, or run along it. Like this video if you enjoyed diving into the deeper waters of what life and health truly entail. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because our BookPill journey doesn't stop here. Tear yourself from the death grip of life's uncertainties and join us again on BookPill for yet another riveting exploration into the unforgettable lessons locked within renowned books. As we sign off, remember, your life's finale deserves an encore, and Gawande's masterpiece is just the conductor you need. So, are you ready for another dose of BookPill? See you soon.